Detroit has gone through major economic decline for several decades, and city officials have repeatedly failed to fix its financial crisis. Almost a third of the city has been abandoned, losing more than half its population in that time period. The neighborhoods are riddled with run-down vacant homes devastated by looters, and crumbling and decaying structures of empty buildings and factories consume the landscape. Detroit is now seeing signs of improvement, but the city is far from what it once was. Financing is one of the biggest obstacles in rebuilding communities in Detroit.
90% of the homes in Detroit sell for cash because home buyers can't get mortgages. It is the biggest obstacle to rebuilding neighborhoods, many believe. They're getting some help, though, thanks to a new program bridging the gap between lenders and buyers.
The mayor of Detroit, with Bruce Marks of NACA, unveiled a historic new lending program, the Detroit Neighborhood Initiative, offering zero-down, low-interest loans for aspiring homeowners.
We're going to make Detroit the model for restabilizing neighborhoods.
Detroit homebuyers face some big challenges. The first, their credit. If it's not good enough, they don't qualify. And even if they do qualify, quite often they find the value of the home is so low, they can't get a mortgage big enough to give the home the kind of rehab it so desperately needs.
To assist remodeling and rehab, they will lend an amount 110% of the home's assessed value, 150% if purchased through the Detroit Land Bank.
Aisha Blake is the first home buyer to close through the new lending program with NACA.
A program like this, it's a game changer. This makes it possible, it makes it feasible for people to actually take these abandoned homes and make something out of them. Like, up until this point, I don't know that it was possible for like a working class person to rehab a home successfully and be able to keep that home. There are just not a lot of programs like that.
On behalf of NACA, congratulations as a new NACA homeowner.
Thank you very much. I don't think I've completely let it sink in that this is my house.
The incredible terms on the loan is also key to what makes the program possible.
Aisha paid $13,000 for the home. She got a $118,000 loan through NACA, no money down or closing costs, 30-year fixed rate, 1.375%. Her monthly payment, $658 a month.
There is absolutely no way that I would be able to rehab the house within 6 months without really sort of aggressive financing.
The duplex will pay for itself if she gets a renter.
I had been looking for something that was a duplex that I could bike to work from.
Aisha immediately fell in love with the house the first time she turned onto the street. NACA made it possible for her to achieve her dream of home ownership.
We'll guarantee if you stick with this program, it will happen. Because we don't look at your credit scores, we look at your individual circumstances.
Definitely at the workshop, that was the point where I was kind of reassured, like these people are gonna work with me until I have a house.
Aisha Blake isn't just an example that the program works. She's a sign of hope for the city of Detroit.
There are still so many residential places in Detroit that can actually begin to rebuild with a program like this.